Here we go. Microphone is on. So this would be the intro video to the reading of REN the Arrival, available on Amazon through inkcrusader.com, my website. I'm Christina. I am the artist and author of REN, just short for Renee. And I just set up my area here where I'm going to sit and do my book reading. I have the slogan for you for this book. It would be, "When the dead whisper, the brave arise." And there is a Spanish translation for that, because it is being translated into Spanish by a high school up in Apple Valley. And what else? This is the book right here. It's about as wide as my finger, less than an inch. There is, let's see, gosh, I should know this, 215 pages in this book with illustrations. I remember growing up and having to read some chapter books, and I would always get excited when there would be a picture in the book, and we couldn't wait to read to get to that picture to know what that picture was about. So there's pictures in my book. Some of them are just a quarter page basically, and some of them are I think there's at least one or two that are full size. That's another small one. I would like to get it printed in color one day. That would be great. But the black and white helped this book look like the rustic vibe that I wanted to go with, since it takes place in 1888 in Puebla, Mexico. I made sure to pick paper, because this is a book that I had printed myself in Fountain Valley. I picked yellow paper so that it looked old, and the cover is a matte finish, and this is, first edition print is what I have right here, and what I sell out of the trunk of my car. And one of the ways that you'll be able to tell that this is a first edition book is because I have mistakes in here. One of the big ones, because no matter how many times I edited this thing, I read it at least 7 times, and then had a friend also edit it, but apparently we both missed it, is here on page 178, the top left corner. It says, "Wheat is taking so long." It's supposed to be, "What is taking so long?" So embarrassing, but whatever. That's how you can tell that you got a first edition book. If you got the wheat in there. There's just, funny story. My great grandpa, he loved puzzles, as I do love puzzles as well. And he would do puzzles in the backyard by his pool, on his little pool table. Oh, it's just a backyard table. And he would have it out there. And this was, once he retired from working in the steel factory back in the day. I think he was born in like 1914, my great grandpa. He did a puzzle called Wheat in a Needle Stack. If you've heard of that saying, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Well, this was that, but opposite. So trying to find a wheat in a needle stack. Can you imagine what that puzzle looked like? We had it put together and framed, but the frame broke, and no one wants to do that puzzle because it's that insane looking that my great grandpa sat there and did that puzzle. Crazy. Let's see. I'm really into vintage stuff. A lot of this stuff here is stuff I literally decorate my house with because I like that old-timey decor. It reminds me of my grandma's house. Maybe it kind of reminds me of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood because I grew up watching that. So that's part of my vibe here. I also can talk Low and Slow, which is kind of like Bob Ross because he is one of my influences. Really love Bob Ross, Mr. Rogers. A Few Good Men. What can we say? And I'm kind of dressed like a man today, but that's okay. Sometimes we dress in a way that we don't want to get attention, even though this scarf kind of gets attention. And this was, I don't even know if you can hear me, was one of my art mentors' scarves, and I got it once he passed away. So again, my slogan: "When the dead whisper, the brave arise." This book is a dark fantasy, which is a similar description for Demon Slayer, the anime. If you like Demon Slayer, you'll probably like my book. I'm just saying. Renee actually does fight a demon-possessed samurai suit because her dad goes on travels and people give him stuff for helping them, and someone gave him a samurai suit, and you meet that suit in the very first chapter, but Renee will end up fighting that suit because it becomes possessed in about chapter 9. This is an origin story, so it does cover Renee's life from her arrival at birth through age 17. It can be, setting up slow per se, starting out the first few chapters, but by chapter 5, that's when things starting to get interesting, where she is developing her powers a little more because she has a few powers. One of the things my kids like to say is that I have, fireproof fingers in a way. And because being Mexican, I'm also Native American, but being Mexican, we flip our tortillas with our bare hands. And my kids are like, "Oh my gosh, isn't that burning your hands?" And I'm like, "No, it doesn't burn my hands." When you've been doing it for a long time, you build up, pain tolerance. And also, I used to deliver pizza back in the day when I was 18 and 19 for 3 different pizza companies. I love pizza, and Renee loves pizza. Anyways, so snatching the pizzas out of the oven because they're about to fall off the conveyor belt, you build up pain tolerance in your fingers. So, anyways, I can go on, but that's a little intro to this book, a little intro to me, to my setup here, and I'm looking forward to start filming this week right here on YouTube. And I will read through the chapters and throw in a little bit of commentary as I go along, so that'll be fun. And I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. Be gentle with me, okay? Just kidding. It's gonna be a good book. It's fun, and I'm fun, so it's gonna be fun. And you know, I got my happy face sweater on, my Forrest Gump vibes because I love Forrest Gump too. So if you love Forrest Gump, then you know we'll probably get along. We could probably be friends. All right. See you later. Bye.